Once we wanted to get our season off to a good start, and we've done just that.
Yep, always a difficult game against Kirkcaldy. You know, we talk about that all the time. Boys dug in, came out with a good win at the start of the season.
It was a hard-fought game, as we know it would always be over there, but you must be really happy with the guys digging in deep.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, it's never an easy game against Kirkcaldy, especially in their own rink. And we document regularly how they seem to put in a more of an effort against us than they do against some other teams sometimes. And we knew it was going to be difficult. We knew we never had full control of the game. It went kind of back and forth. But I think, the shots on net were recorded at something like 48-23 or something like that, which kind of tells the story. So, but yeah, delighted to start the season off with a win.
That's it. It was a bit of a seesaw battle. I think we kept taking the lead and they kept clawing it back. But I felt the last period, though, we were kind of in control there, and we got that over the line, didn't we?
Yeah, we were pretty solid. I think we shot ourselves in the foot a couple of times. A couple of times we scored goals to go ahead in the game and gave up a goal almost straight away. I think there was maybe Fife's third goal was about 11 seconds after we scored our third or something like that, which isn't a nice thing to sit and watch on a bench. But yeah, the third period was very good. I thought the whole 60 minutes in general, we played a pretty decent game.
And we did. We heavily outshot them. I think it was double what they had. And Andy Little played well in their net, and we know he was a good goalie, and it was always hard to beat him.
Yeah, good goalie. Come down from spending a few years in the elite league, so yeah, we knew it was going to be difficult. We weren't going to score pretty goals. It was 2 or 3 ugly ones, a couple of rebounds, and a few sort of scrambles around the net and things like that. So we did say before the game, we've got to get in front of him. We've got to take his eyes away. We've got to hunt for rebounds and things like that. We did that.
So we ended up a little short on the day. Obviously, before the game, Dean Walker was injured, and then Cammy Wilkie picks up a face injury in the warm-up, and then obviously Ben got a really bad one in his knee. Wasn't ideal, but just these things that we need to deal with at times.
Yeah, and that's why we have a big bench, for reasons like that, and that's why we have a couple of players with a little bit of versatility as well, so we managed to, we threw Dags back there and he stood in and did a good job after only finding out at the end of the warm-up he was going to be playing D, so he had to make some adjustments pretty quickly. Yeah, Cammy got a bad one in the warm-up, he got hit with a puck on the chin, and he's luckily no major damage apart from sort of a sore face and 6 stitches. He should be back training on Thursday. Ben, we're going to have to wait and assess that. Ben could be out for a week or two. Let's leave it at that just now until we get a proper idea of where Ben's going to be.
So this Saturday, it's our first home league game of the season against Kilmarnock. Obviously a team that we know have caused us trouble before, but we need to be ready for the off, don't we?
Yeah, I think our record against Kilmarnock was a lot better last year than it was the year before. So I think we've kind of finally realised that we can't underestimate them. It took us a little bit longer than it probably should have to realise that. But we know now that if we don't come ready to play, they can jump on us and capitalise, and they have beaten us a couple of times in the past, home and away. So yeah, we got to be ready. But like I say, we know that now, and we know what we need to do when we play against them.
And again, as we've said it all last season again, but it was great to see so many Caps fans over in Kirkcaldy. And I'm sure they'll come in their numbers this weekend.
Yeah, here's hoping. We're often running, the ball's rolling. We've got our first league win of the year, so let's hope we get a good crowd on Saturday night to roar us on.
Brilliant. Well, let's say all the best on Saturday, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Sean, first league game of the season on Sunday night, and 2 points on the board. We can't ask for more than that.
Nah, you can't. To be honest with you, being away for your first game as well against the Kestrels, who always pick up the game against us, it's a good result for us, to be fair.
So the game as a whole, how do you think the performance went?
For us, I would say we were a bit shaky, to be honest with you. I would say we've got a lot more to give. I think we looked better before, especially against Paisley and that, but we got the win, so there's a lot of stuff to improve on.
And as always, it's obviously very tight games against the Kestrels, as you said there just at the start. It is a tough place to go. But coming away with that win, it does build the confidence early doors, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Knowing that, as I say, you could go into that rink, no play your best, but we were able to grind it out, so it shows a good character for the rest of the season.
And you were involved in that all-important winning goal for Izzy. What do you remember about that goal?
I just remember, I think Adam took it off the boy on the blue line. I seen the opening. I was like, oh, it's a 2-on-1. I seen Izzy creeping in behind. I was like, oh, it's perfect. If Adam gives me this, it's going right back to him. And Izzy finished it. It was good.
It was a great goal. It was a good goal to win any game, wasn't it?
Aye, it was.
So our first home league game of the season is this Saturday against Kilmarnock Thunder. As we all know, that they have caused us a bit of problems in the past. What do we need to do to pick up these points?
We just need to play our game. It's like we're so bad for just letting off the gas when they come to us. I think last season we done better. We seem to realise they're a threat. So as long as we come in and play our game, I think we should be fine.
And also, with it being our first home league game, we'd be hoping for a big crowd, and obviously they can play their part as well, getting behind the boys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Even the crowd at Kirkcaldy was a big help as well, but hopefully we could pack out the den and get a good support.
So Sean, you're back for your third season here in Edinburgh. I know there was a few rumours through the summer that you were maybe calling it a day, but what made you come back on board?
Lynch just gave me a phone call and to see the team he was putting together. I was like, I can't go out just on one playoff trophy, so I want to come back and try win it all.
And so far this season, you've been on a line with Adam and Archie. How do you feel that's been going?
I think it's going good so far. Obviously, I've played with Archie last 2 seasons quite regular, and I think Adam's just fitted in perfect, and we seem to link up very well.
And just finally, Sean, what's the aims for you personally this year? Is it just to try and score more points than Chad again?
Who's Chad? Nah, but I've not got any personal goals, to be honest with you. As long as I do my part and help the team win, that's all I can really do, to be honest with you.
Brilliant, Sean. Well, thanks again, and all the best for the weekend.
Perfect. Cheers.